Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dr. Strange, Mosballin, whatever you want to call it. We haven't made a breakout video in a while though, so it's time to do that. It's time to talk about it, especially that there's an event going on today. First off, it is double rep. Yes, it's double rep for the whole weekend, which is lit. You know me, I'm trying to get my rep up, so I'm almost halfway to pink diamond. Almost. That's a lot. It's definitely crazy. When it comes to rep and breakout, a lot of people play a lot of breakout for rep, and they usually just play triple threat only. That's usually something they all like lock in for because it's the fastest games. You can finish a game in like 3 minutes, maybe even faster, but with load in time, load out, it's about 3-minute game. Honestly, not bad if you're like doing that, because here you're not moving. Rep wise, it's not moving. You need to play like 3-4 games before it starts to, you know, to shift. So a double rep, it definitely makes it a lot faster. Personally, I still think if you're playing breakout, to play all modes. I really do believe that. I've learned a lot about breakout throughout the last couple weeks since I made a video. Shout out to all of you guys for sending me breakout boards. I think I know stuff that other people do not, so you're here at the right place. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, all that. So it's not just double rep, there's a limited prizes available as well. None of them are obviously guaranteed. It's going to keep shifting, so I apologize. But they added 92 plus overall premium packs. They have the 90 plus as well and the 87 plus. Those other packs, I don't know why they're there. They're normally there anyway. Like Poetry in Motion's been there. The Murtas packs and the top of the class, those have been there too. Honestly though, I played already 2 boards before I made this video. I've also been on Twitch seeing what other people are getting. I've been listening. I've seen a couple of people get 92 pluses already, and that's where this video has to come in. We have to talk about how to get this stuff, what's the best way, what you guys should be doing, and everything overall that we learned. So this was my second board. I just got here. I already played my first board. I got a Hall of Fame badge. I went through the warp. So that's where everything comes down to play. Do you want to warp or not? I think personally, I am still gonna warp unless I see something beforehand. All the 92 plus premiums that I've seen so far were on a non-warped board, so that kind of makes you think, yo, let me just try my best to finish up the first all modes on rookie. Just in case anyone never watched this before, we play all modes on rookie. That's how we play this. You play that first, and you get to your corners. You try to do your objectives. That's one thing I've been learning slowly. You don't have to do your bonus objectives at all, but try to do them. Try to get your prize points up a little bit faster if you can. Some of them are doable, some of them are a little harder. So if it's a little harder, don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about. Don't even mind it, just whatever. So it's the same method to get portals. If you guys don't know what the method is, I will explain it in a little bit. I have a bunch of videos all over my channel that explain everything that you guys probably need to know. How to beat these games, for example. Some of these games are difficult. They're a little bit challenging. I mean, like the gatekeeper games. I have a video I'll link down below if you guys want to see that. We'll talk about portals in a sec. Let me actually restart my board. So usually what ends up happening is you have a chance at 1 or 2 good things on a board, especially a warped board, and we'll talk about all that in a second. Let's just go ahead and take our Hall of Fame badge. I'm honestly still learning how to use Shay, so a lot of these games were like closer than they should have been. Once I get him down packed, like if you guys don't know, I got Shay yesterday, no money spent. I dropped a long video. I guess it was the day before. I've been so out of it, like I needed a break from 2K. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I don't take breaks. Give me that. I don't know why I went up with that. Oh, we lost 100% lost. Nope, we don't lose. Great defense, boys. Great defense. Hey, look for Shay. Look for Shay and relax. Not sure what I'm doing here. Shay. Good take, man. That was way too close for comfort. We were going to have to run that back. I was not ready. I got a really bad badge my first game. I will show you guys what I got from there too. Let's hope for something better. Set shot. Beautiful. Can't make that up. That is a beautiful Hall of Fame badge right there. This was my last board that I did. It was a 2010. We'll talk about it as well. But basically, I didn't play out all the games, and I'll explain a little bit more of why that's even relevant. But this is the Hall of Fame badge that I got from a versatile visionary. It's not crazy bad, but I could have got better. Anyway, back to reality. Like I said, options, honestly, yes, I've seen stuff in triple threat only, clutch only. I've seen that lately, like today during this event. It is possible. Definitely go for it if you want. But me personally, I'm just gonna explain what I would do, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the mode. I would go in here, and then when you ask what difficulty, the option is simple. It's definitely rookie. It doesn't help you any differences on which one gets you better prizes. They're all the same, they just give different prize points. So definitely start at rookie. It gets harder as you go anyway. And then the way I do it, the way I play is like this board I would continue, otherwise I would maybe start over if I didn't like it. But this one's cool. It has a 1990s on it. It also has a 2010s. Why does that matter? It matters because I'm trying to clear out this whole board. You want to see every single space around. Why is that the case, Most? Why would I see everything? Why don't I just go corners? Why don't I just take a warp? Why don't I activate and make a warp that I want and then just leave and exit the building? No, because stuff like this. Look at this picture right here. Shout out to the person that sent this. This was from today. This is the first board, not even a warped board. You see this 70s deluxe? That is a guaranteed diamond player and better. That is a beauty right there. That is on the first board, not anywhere else. First board. Now, if that's not appealing to you, maybe you don't care about that. Maybe you don't. So let me make it better for you guys. Look at this board. Kawhi Leonard, first board. Rookie difficulty is where they started. This one is on triple threat only. I have seen other ones in general. Usually triple threat and clutch are not the best. Reason being, you cannot activate warps. Honestly though, with double rep, maybe that's all you care about. You don't care about warps. You just want to go fast, get as many prizes as possible. You don't care. Then sure, go ahead and do that. But overall, if you're looking for a warp board, we'll explain what happens in certain warps. But I would personally play like this all modes. Get to your corners, get as many prize points as you can. It seems like if you fill up your bar further, faster, better, like there's a possibility. I can't prove it, honestly. It's not guaranteed, but definitely like check out every spot now. You never know what's in here. I've said that from the beginning. I have seen people pull from here. I've said that before. I sometimes in the second warp, I don't care enough, like when I warp, and I just get the corners faster because that's usually where the prizes is that I want. But you never know. You literally never know. Now, I have mentioned this in the past, but now I'm 1,000% sure of it. 1,000,000,000% sure of it, actually. You know how basically last week, Wemby was being found on this board. No warps, nothing. Wemby was being found here pretty much every single week. When a new card would drop, whether it was like Scottie Pippen, Giannis, whoever it could have been, LeBron, they were always found right here. So I think the first week they tried to let them appear on this board. So that's why if you were like, say for example, you really want Kawhi, right now is the best bet to just never warp. Just keep playing here. He's nowhere else. You're only going to find him here right now. What ends up happening is after the week is over and they add the new Friday pink diamond, that player goes into his respective era, right? That's what has been happening. That's why in the 2010s era right now, a lot of people are finding LeBron. Not a lot, like your chance is very low. I played a bunch of 2010s. I haven't found him. A lot of people have not. It's not guaranteed, but there is a chance of seeing him in the 2010s. You have the 90s. The 90s is better than the 2010s in my opinion, not just because LeBron's not there and you can find Jordan, the other GOAT, depending who your GOAT is. We're not here for that. You can let me know actually in the comments, but don't get disrespectful with each other. Feel free to let me know who's your GOAT. 90s Jordan, 2010 Bron, or like, you know what I mean, like LeBron and Jordan. I like those debates, but please be respectful. This is a respectful space, always and forever. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, so 90s actually has the 90s deluxe, which is a guaranteed diamond. I'll go over all the packs that are guaranteed diamond and up because I get that question 24/7. There's 5 of them that are in breakout, and hopefully a 6th. I've never seen the 6th one, but literally the best diamond and up pack is not in here. So hopefully we can find it. If anyone does, please let me know. But 90s era is technically better because it has the 90s deluxe, which is guaranteed higher. Plus there's other players. We've seen Jordan, seen Pippen. There's options, you feel me? We'll continue with the eras really quick. You have the 80s. The 80s, I've only seen Moses Malone on there. There's probably other options. Let me know if you see anything else, but 80s got Malone. There's actually some diamonds on some of these boards. You guys probably don't even know that. You probably never seen that, but I'm here to tell you guys there is one diamond that I've seen on 2 different boards that we'll talk about. But then you go into the next era, which is 2000s, the one that I just did. I was looking for a 2000s deluxe, another pack that has diamond and up. I was hoping for that one. I didn't see it, but that's probably the only thing you could find in there. You're not going to really see any players. Who knows? I haven't seen anyone get, but we're just saying. We talked about 2010, and then you have current. Currently had Zion on it previously. I'm assuming that Wemby has been moved there. Let me know if anyone goes current and finds a Wemby this week, or anybody else of that nature. There's other players out like Luka, Giannis. There's other guys like Kevin Durant, Steph, D-Wade. Like those guys you could find in the 2000s, like all those are option in their respective eras. But basically the 3 best warps in my opinion till this moment, it depends on a bunch of different factors. It depends on which packs you care about. We'll go take a look at the packs first so you guys are clear what we're doing. So 90s is guaranteed diamond up. This one you find in the 90s era, right? It has to be 90s deluxe. Make sure it says deluxe on it, otherwise it's not gonna be. But you're guaranteed one of these cards. This set is not the greatest though. It is not. You have full throttle. This whole set, diamond and up. You can also pull LeBron technically. You could pull Westbrook. You can pull Wilt technically from it as well. And any one of these options, I pulled all 3 of these from Breakout. I did not get these from anywhere else. They're all unsellable. These are in the special warp, which is probably top tier warps, right? There's 2 that I think are on the toppest of top. This one right here, which is called the special warp. I'll explain how to get that right now actually, so we don't miss out. Basically you have to play all 24 games, and it has to be on all modes. If you do this on triple threat or clutch, it won't activate. You'd have to play 5, 10, 14, then you got to go 19, and then 24. It's 24 games total. You'll get a warp down the middle. It has to be on all modes, and then you can go into the special. That one has full throttle, and now it actually has the 70s deluxe, the 90s deluxe, the all-time deluxe, and people have been seeing Diamond Wilt in there. I've seen 2 screenshots of Diamond Wilt in there. There's actually a lot of possibilities of you finding other stuff in that one. So special warp is definitely top tier. And actually, I'm sorry, I did see a Wilt on all time. It was one on special and one on all time. So all time is the other tier that I would put up there. All time has these packs, the all time history, which this is a nice diamond and up pack as well, the NBA All-Star history. It also has the 90s deluxe, the 70s deluxe. I've seen a lot of 70s deluxes on that one. The 70s is probably my favorite deluxe because it has Willis Reed, who's an absolute beast. It has this card, absolute beast as well. Honestly, a lot of great options. These guys are pretty solid. So if I'm literally ranking these 4 so far, I would definitely put 70s first, and then I'd probably go full throttle just because of the chance of pulling one of these, even though the rest of this set's not that crazy. But thankfully those aren't the only options. There is the 2000s deluxe that got added as well. These should be in the 2000 eras. I talked about that. That's what I was looking for. Since I already pulled Maggette, I was like, yo, if I could pull like 1 or 2 more of these, maybe I see a pack or 2 start pulling these, maybe I have a chance to lock this in. Highly doubt it. But if I could pull a couple of them, and then like I'm only missing like maybe a Rip or a Bibby. Obviously I'm not going to pull the both pink diamonds, but I was just kind of saying maybe, you never know, what if. So I'm going to keep playing whatever warps we get. And then this is the one I've never seen. I've never seen an NBA's back, but if you ever saw an NBA's back, I would assume it would be in current. No one sent me it before. I've told them it would probably be in there if it was anywhere, but maybe now with special warp, maybe now with old time. If anyone sees this, please send it to me. I really want to know. But that brings us right back here. I think special warp, all time warp, those are the 2 best. Then I would probably say 90s, because there's the possibilities of the players as well as the deluxe packs. That's why I'm ranking those 3 at the top of the top. All right, now, do you need to warp? No, you do not need to warp. Like I said, you can just keep playing to the corners, see if you find your Kawhi, see if you get your 92 plus. If you don't see your 92 plus and you want to get a reward, personally, if I see a reward worth it, I've heard people are seeing 10Ks on here on this main board. This was never the case. If you see that, if you see a 90 plus, just take it, reset, start over. If you see it saves you games. That's the reason I'm saying that. It'll save you a lot of games. That way you don't have to warp and try to find stuff. Like for me personally, I've been only finding Hall of Fame badges. I'm playing a whole extra bunch of games, harder games, because when you warp, the games get harder, and I'm only finding a Hall of Fame badge, which is fine for me. I don't mind it. I like Hall of Fame badges. There's a reason my Paulo currently has, literally, if you take a look at him, he is 20 Hall of Fame badges. There's a reason I pulled most of them from here. So it makes a lot of sense why I like the Hall of Fames and grinding that stuff. But overall, first warp is solid, like first board, I mean, not warp before that. If you get a good reward, if you see nothing good, that's where I save these games. So right now, if I was starting, I'm saving the 2010, I'm saving the 90s. I'm playing this or this first. I'm working around, and if I see 3 90s or 3 2010s, I'll play them out until I get my corners, and then I'll decide if there was nothing good here and I want to continue, I take that warp and I'm out. That's how I play it. That's how I've been playing it. I think that's the best way to do it. But if you find something good originally, like, don't play just corners in the beginning. Like I said, you never know, something good could be hiding here. But if there's nothing good, you either take and start over, or that's up to you. I can't tell you what to do. But if you got a good warp, I take it, because then you have the chances of the Hall of Fames. You'll probably increase your chance of a 92 plus, even though I haven't seen it in both of mine yet. But there's gonna be other options, right? You have other options with the deluxe packs. As long as you're looking at the good warps, stay away from the triple threat warp, the clutch warp. If you go into those modes originally, that's fine, that's one thing. Do not expect the warp, you're not gonna find one. But also, like, don't expect any crazy prices. It can happen, but if you're going through with the warp, it's gonna be bad. Trust me. Do not go into your easies. Do not go into your random hards, your this, your that. Only stay with arrows. That's my cup of tea. If you don't know how to do that, once again, for some reason I didn't say it, but you need to play 3 90s games in a row, basically. So if you play 3 90s, so I would avoid this and say there's a 90s game here and a 90s game here. So I would go 90s, play this, and then play this, and then a warp should appear here. It might not always appear. It sometimes shows as like white, like lines, squiggly lines. I don't remember what it looks like, but it's like random white lines. If you hover over it, it'll say unknown portal. What that would mean is, if it's here, it would mean that I would have to play out this game, or whatever, or this way, whatever. But I have to play out the game here to unlock that warp, and it will be the 90s one, if that's what I play 3 in a row of. Okay, sometimes you'll get 2 unknowns because you did, for example, if I played like the 90s here, as well as they were all clutch time games, or for example, or I played, say, 3 triple threat easy games and I didn't realize, so 2 warps will pop up, and now I gotta guess which one's which. But obviously I wouldn't go triple threat or easy, so that one doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, work your way to a corner, you'll find what you're looking for, all that. Honestly, this mode is cool. I enjoy Breakout a lot. I haven't played it a lot this season. I didn't like it when I felt like they nerfed odds a little bit, or a lot. But it still has promise, especially with an event like this where it's double rep. I think that's cool in general. And then I hope I know it says limited prizing available. They need to keep at least the 90 plus for now, like the 87, 90. I would love them to keep the 92 plus. The odds aren't that good. They really aren't. But you see how, like, it shows the MT a little higher? I think that's because they're showing the 10K on the first boards. I really think that might be the case. But definitely go ahead and play. Send me stuff. Let me know what you guys are getting. All that good stuff. I'll see you guys soon. I'll update you guys if anything happens. Y'all know the drill. And Ballin out.